Uncle, dapat tak?
Lapar?
Pergi?
Gas.
We will use 3 methods. First, we observe the process making of the noodle. Second, decomposition, that we break down the task into small parts. And the third one, time measure, that each step that we use every time and measuring to get the data.
We have identified a few inefficiencies in the first method. So firstly, disposing and handling. So we had to do a lot of stuff such as opening the packet, taking out the noodle, then take out the seasoning, then put the noodle, then put the seasoning, then put the water. Okay, yeah, so a lot of steps. Secondly is transporting. We had to transport the bowl to a lot of places or the kettle. So we had to transport the bowl to the kettle to the bowl to pour the water. Then the bowl need to transport back to the table to eat. Thirdly, passive hand usage. So there was a lot of hand movements that were not efficient, or we were not optimizing both hands and we only use one hand. Fourth is searching and looking for the items. For example, we had to search for the noodles, we had to search for the bowls, we have to search for the fork and the kettle, and also the water to put inside the kettle. Lastly, we had to wait for the water to boil and also the noodles to soften. So it was a really long process of boiling the water for a few minutes and waiting for the noodles to soften also a few minutes. Since we have identified the inefficient movements, now we are making a few improvements based on the motion economy principles. So firstly, we've pre-arranged the tools and also the materials. So let's say if we use an instant cup noodle, the noodle is already inside the cup with the fork and also seasoning. So we don't have to find each and every component ourselves. Next is utilizing the idle time, or we multitask. So for example, when we wait for the water to boil, we use that time to pour in all the seasonings into the cup. Thirdly is combining the steps. So once we already open the seasoning packet and pour in the seasoning inside the cup noodle, we directly dispose of the sachet instead of opening the noodles, then taking out a plastic. Lastly, we have reducing travel distance. So what we did is what we did is we cook the cup noodle, or we prepare the cup noodle on top of the water dispenser so that we don't have to travel a lot of times. We just open it on the dispenser, and then when we want to serve or we want to eat it, we travel with the cup to the table. That's it.
When we optimize this process, our primary goal was to boost efficiency and productivity. By using Therblig analysis and left-right hand chart, we eliminated times and improved hand coordination. This minimized the effort needed for a simple routine task. We also combined the previously separated tasks by using Kowei instead of a traditional kettle. This ensured both hands work together productively and ergonomically. The results were significant. Our total time dropped from 480 seconds to 158 seconds. That is total saving time 260 seconds. We also achieved 62.2% reduction in time. This proved that combining better tools like Kowei with motion analysis can drastically improve productivity.
Okay, last not least, for the conclusion that we get from the task. For the first one, that we know the process have a unproductive step such as waiting and hand movement. The second one is the process has many hand movement that involved in the process. The third one is the Therblig left and right hand chart analysis that we get to improve the process. That's all from us. Thank you.